about 5 points. Point number one is what, guys? WAN technology, WAN topology, and WAN connectivity, WAN configuration, and point number five, WAN interface troubleshoot. So WAN technologies are laser line technology and packet switch, circuit switch technologies, VPN technologies, broadband services. These all are types of technology. So compared to other technologies, laser line technology is a dedicated internet bandwidth and more security and less downtime. Is all advantage of laser lines technology, right? And topology, in WAN topology, we have star topology, or we can call it as a hub and spoke topology. Like all branches, number of branches are connected to one single branch. So here, hub and spoke topology is a very easy to implementation and less expensive, less number of connections. The thing is a no backup, no redundancy, right? So to overcome that issue, have one more topology called what? Full mesh topology. Like each branch is connected to each other branch, like more connections. Number of connections are required. Very complex implementation, high expensive. So one more topology is a partial mesh topology, a mix of star and hub, star topology and mesh topology, partial mesh topology. In partial mesh topology, we have backup is available. Same time, less number of connections. Right? WAN technology is okay. WAN topology is okay, and WAN connectivity. Like WAN connectivity is a CSC DSC modem 2 MUX via copper cable or J11 cable, MUX to optical fiber cable, DCE device, DTE devices. This all comes under which is maintained by service providers WAN connectivity. Next thing is a WAN configuration. Your WAN interface configuration. Example here, a network diagram with three branches. Branch 1, head office, and branch 2. So can you tell me, guys, this topology is a which type of topology? Hub and spoke topology, or full mesh topology, or partial mesh topology? Which topology is this? Yes. Which topology is this? Like branch 1 connected to head office, branch 2 is connected to head office. Like number of branches are connected to one office, right? The hub and spoke topology, or we can call star topology, right? Like how they are connected means branch office 1, your WAN port, serial port number 0/0. In other side, safe is connected to 0/1, and here 0/0. Other side 0/1. Topology is a star topology. Now connectivity we already discussed about what? Like MUX, optical fiber cables, CSC, DSC modem. In between they have their connectivity. Configuration. Now serial interface between branch 1 and head office, both interfaces should be maintained. Same encapsulation. Encapsulation is a process of adding headers to the data. So WAN encapsulation have two types of protocols. One is point-to-point protocol, and one more is a HDLC protocol. So what is the difference between point-to-point protocol and HDLC protocol? Like point-to-point protocol can support for what? Authentication. SDLC protocol does not support for no authentication. Moreover, point-to-point protocol is a open standard. SDLC can work in only for what? Cisco vendor. So the major difference between PPP and SDLC. Right? So, but the thing is, the two sides. In one end, if I use point-to-point protocol, in other end also I have to use what? Point-to-point protocol. Triple P here is also triple P. If I use here HDLC, here also I have to use what? SDLC protocol. Serial 0/0, branch 1 serial 0/0 if is a DCE, not about head office serial 0/1, it should be DTE. The serial 0/0 of branch 2, 0/1 of branch 2 is a DCE. Then not about head office 0/0, it should be is what? DTE. So here, head office 2 interfaces both are what? DTE only. Yes, it can be no problem here actually. So head office 2 interface are what? DTE. But so one DCE, one did not like that. It depends upon other end. Head office other end is branch 1 is DCE. Head office one more other end is what? Branch office 2 is what? DCE. So head office both can be a DTE or both can be a DCE also. Okay, guys. So this is a configuration of serial interface. And second point is a IP address. Branch office 1 IP address, head office IP address, both should be in same network. Example, if I use here 9.1.1.1, here should be in a same network 9.1.1.2. So 9.1.1.2 for serial interface IP address. 9.1.1.2. If serial 0/0 of head office IP address is a 8.1.1.1, in branch office serial 0/1 should be what? 8.1.1.2. Like troubleshooting, if serial 0/0 status is a admin down, protocol down. What was the problem? Serial 0/0 of branch 1 status is admin down, protocol also down. What was the problem? The problem is a local interface, right? Local interface is not yet configured. Status is a down and protocol is down. What was the problem now? Problem is what? What is the scenario? What is the situation here? So serial 0/0 status is down. Same time showing the protocol is also down. Status down, protocol down means what is the problem here? Remote router. Other end, the remote interface is not configured, right? The status is up. Status is up, but protocol is down. What was the problem? Status is up, protocol down. What was the problem?
Kasus terbuka.
Yeah.
here problem is status up, protocol down. Problem is what? Mismatch of encapsulation. Mismatch encapsulation. If status is up, protocol is down. It was up. Status is up, protocol is also up. Then layer 1 and layer 2, everything is what? Okay. Yesterday, we clearly discussed about troubleshooting. Serial 0/0, administratively down, protocol down means it's a problem in a local router serial interface. If status is down, protocol down, problem is what, guys? No shutdown has not been given on the remote router. Not only this, if modem is problem, same error. If cable is problem, same error message you can get, same output. Status is up, protocol down. Main thing is what? Encapsulation mismatch, or if clock rate is not defined, right? If it's lazy line problem, you can get status up, protocol down. If status is up, protocol up. Layer 1, cable. Layer 2, protocol. Connectivities and configuration. Everything is what? So by seeing the output commands, we can understand what is the problem exactly. So this is what we have discussed in the last class. Let me design one topology. I'll show you the complete design now in Cisco Packet Tracer software. So try to concentrate on the design. A new topology I'm going to drawing here. Right, it's open now. Let me take 2620 router. Router 2, 3 routers. Let me add the interfaces first. Power off. I'm adding WAN ports. Router 2, power off. Power off. Right, all WAN ports are being added. Now let me take switch 1 for first setup. Switch 2 and switch 3. End user devices. PC 1 and 2, 3 PCs. 1, 2, 3 computers. 3 computers. The connections like router to switch and switch to end user devices. Same like a second router, router to switch, switch to end user devices. The third router. Now router to router connectivity, I'm using serial DC cable here. In router 1, first port 0/0, another side 0/1. Again, let me take one more cable from router 2 to 0/0, other end is a 0/1. This is my topology. So yesterday I already informed you, right? Take with your pen and paper now. What are the diagram I'm going to design here? Try to make the same diagram, all of you here. R1, R2, R3. On top of your white page, you can write and make sure we need some space here in the bottom of the page. We need to do some workouts on here. So make sure this on the end of the page we have some half page little space here. Now let me give the name for router. First router name is Vivo1 branch 1. Second router name is HO head office. Last router name is branch office 2. And branch office 1 make one cable which is connected to switch. The switch end user divisor should be connected. End user 1, end user 2, end user 3 devices at least. Same thing for all 3, rest of 2. First router LAN interface is FE 0/0. Second router LAN interface also FE 0/0. For branch office 2, FE 0/0. Fast Ethernet ports all are the WAN links. Branch 1 to head office. Serial port numbers are very important. So try to copy the same serial port numbers. Serial 0/0, other end 0/1. Head office towards branch office 2. Serial 0/0, other end is serial interface 0/1. This is the design. Copied everyone. So try to make the copy fast. See here, branch office 1 is one LAN or network. Head office is one another network or LAN. Branch office is another network, right? So today our main target is branch office 1 LAN users, head office LAN users, branch office to LAN users should communicate. Like we are going to interconnecting two or more different networks. We are going to forming internetwork. Like all branches should be communicate. Like how is possible? So how is possible is the process we need to understand very important. The process is from my computer, say this is my PC. I'm trying to open Facebook server, fb.com. And my PC IP address is 192.168.0.7. This is my computer IP address, and Facebook server IP address is, let's say, 18.1.2.1. Now from my computer, I'm trying to communicate with Facebook server. So here, which one is the source and which one is the destination, guys? Yes. So PC is a source, right? FB is a destination. Okay, perfect. So means from my PC, data traffic is being generated. Data traffic is what? Generated. So this traffic from which network is started? 192.168.0.7. This IP address traffic is going to reaching to which network? 18.1.2.1. So from again, after reaching, Facebook server will give the reply back again, right? Sending data packet and receiving the data packet. So here, data traffic is moving from one network to another network to the same, another like one more network, right? So once traffic is moving and reply coming back, then my PC and Facebook server both can communicate. Similarly, same like a branch office one, head office, and all branches have to communicate means the traffic has to move from one network to another network. Is a very important logic in the real time also. Even I am communicating with you all you guys, right? How is possible? So from my laptop, traffic is being started, is moving from my computer to Webex server 2 for my device. So my computer IP is 0.7, like from some webex.com is a some IP address. So traffic is moving from Webex server, they're distributing to for your all participants. Same logic point in your branch office 1, branch office 2, head office, like all the branch office. Same logic. So how we need to enable communication means traffic, IP traffic has to move from one LAN to another LAN or one network to another network. This process we called, what we call guys? This process is a IP routing. IP routing is a process of forwarding traffic, moving IP packets from one network to another network. This process we call IP routing. So when traffic is moving from one network to another network, then only we can enable communication. Right? What is IP routing now? Statement of IP routing. Routing is a process of moving IP packets from one network to another network. So when packets are moving from one network to another network at the same time, is going to do the two basic activities. The one is finding base routes and forwarding packets through these base routes. So routing is a process of moving IP packets from one LAN to another LAN or one network to another network. So when traffic is moving to destination, what the routing will do? It involves two basic activities. The first activity is what? Determining the best routes. Like after finding the best routes, what routing will do? Okay, so on best route only, your packets are being what? Forwarded. So finally, you tell me guys now what we need to do to enable communication from one LAN to another LAN. Perfect. Routing. Exactly. So what we need to do? We need to configure routing part. In which router we need to configure routing? Only one router or all three routers we need to configure routing? Yes, exactly. Three routers or 30 routers or 3000 routers. How many in your organization? Like all routers, we need to implement what? Routing part. But thing is here to implement routing, to configure routing, the first initially we have to follow some conditions for routing. We have some conditions is there. So what are the IP conditions to implement the routing is, let me see conditions, IP conditions. The heading conditions for IP routing. Condition number 1. Now open your network diagram, so which we already copied, and see the network diagram now. Condition number 1 is head office router a fast Ethernet IP address should be in the same network as a head office LAN, and similar to the branch office router, fast Ethernet IP address should belongs to same network as what? Branch office LAN. Is the condition number 1. I repeat once again. Let me explain clearly what is the first point means. Point number 1 is head office router. Open your network diagram, you can get understandly. Head office router fast Ethernet IP address means your LAN interface IP address of head office router. And LAN users IP address should be in same network address. Fast Ethernet IP address of router and end users IP address should be in same network. It can be class A or class B or class C. The condition. Similar condition to branches also. Means branch 1 fast Ethernet IP address and end user IP address should be in same network. Like branch 2 fast Ethernet IP address and end user should be in what? Same network address. Okay guys, clear about first point? I can read it clearly now once again. Head office router fast Ethernet IP address should be in the same network as the head office LAN, and similar the branch office fast Ethernet IP address should belongs to same network as branch office LAN. Right. The first point is, let me give some examples here. First point number 1 is fast Ethernet, head office fast Ethernet IP address. Head office means small network or large network? Large network. So for large network, which class IP address do you recommend? Class A, class B, or class C? Class A. So now within a LAN, we have to assign private IP address or public IP address. So class A private IP address. Tell me what is the class A private IP address? Class A private IP address example is what? 10. So head office router fast Ethernet has started 10.0.0.1. First valid IP address. What is the condition? Head office LAN interface IP address and end user IP address should be in the same network address means 10.0.0.1 for end user, 10.0.0.2, 10.0.0.3, 10.0.0.4, 10.5, 10.6, 10.7. Like is the condition. A similar condition for Branch 1 and branch 2 also. Similar condition, not same IP address. Similar condition, similar. Branch office 1. Branch office 1 means branch office means small network or large network, guys? Branch office mode small. So which class IP is recommended? Class A or B or C? Class C. So class C private IP address. Example 192. Perfect. So I have started to assign for branch 1 is a 192.168 dot example 2.1 first IP address. For end user IP address, computer 1 IP address is 2.2, 2.3, 2.4. Let have assigned. For branch office 2, for branch office 2 also small office, right? Like I will go for class C. 192.168 dot. Can I again use a 2 dot here? So already we are using 2 dot is for what? Branch 1. So for branch 2, use what? 3 dot net. 3.1. Same condition. 3.2, 3.3, 3.4. So this is point number 1. Are you clear now, guys? Right. Now, based upon this condition, whatever your diagram is there, on that your diagram, you try to assign your own examples IP address from class A also or B also or C also. You can do our own example IP addresses. Write it down now. Copy? Next task. Right now, so the condition number 2. Second condition. Condition number 2 is a serial interface IP between head office and the branch office in the same IP address, IP network. Let me repeat once again. Serial interface IP between head office and branch office should be in the same IP network. What does it mean? Head office serial interface IP address, branch office one serial interface IP address. Both address should be in what? Same networker. So serial interface are WAN ports or LAN ports? WAN ports. So for WAN interfaces, you have to assign public IP or private IP address. Public IP address. Generally, we use public IP address, but your branch office one is connected with via ISP, right? Like ISP, which IP is providing, based upon that, we need to assign actually. We'll take one standard. We'll try to assign public IP address. Let's example public IP address. You use class A, class B, class C, any public IP address. My example is here 60 dot 1 dot 1 dot 1. 60111 is a public IP or private IP? Public. Now, what about other end, guys? Like head office serial 0/1, which IP have to assign here? Right, 60.1.1.2 or 3 or 4, like anything, but condition is same network address. 6112. For head office serial 0/1, can I use 60.1.1.3? Okay, why not? Okay. So before assigning 6113 IP address to serial head office, let me go for condition number 3. See the condition number 3. Head office LAN and branch office LAN should be in the same not different IP network, right? Head office LAN, branch office LANs should be in the different network IP address. Condition number 3 we already satisfied here. Branch office 1 LAN network, head office LAN network, and branch office to LAN network all are in what? Different network addresses. Already satisfied. Let me see once again. Let me cross check. What is the branch office 1 LAN network ID? 192.168.2.0 network address, network ID. Head office network 10.0.0.0. Branch office 2 network ID 192.168.3.0. So 3 LANs, 3 different networks. Condition has been satisfied, right? But main point is a condition number 4. So condition number 4 is, example, branch office 1 router. I'm repeating here, branch office 1 router. How many interfaces are available? In branch office 1, how many interfaces are available? Two interfaces. One is a fast Ethernet 0/0 and one more is what? Serial 0/0. Two interfaces. But fourth condition is, now two interface should be in a different network. Fast Ethernet 0/0 and serial 0/0 should not be same. Both should be in a different network. That's the reason I'm using here 192.168.2.1. Here 60. Both are in what? Different network addresses. In branch office 2 also two interfaces. Two should be in the two different networks. In head office router, how many interfaces are available, guys, here? Three interfaces, right? Like which interfaces? Head office. I'm not talking about head office. Head office router, fast Ethernet 0/0, serial 0/0, serial 0/1. Total 3 interfaces. All 3 interfaces should be in different network address. Okay. So we already configured fast Ethernet IP is what? 10.0.0.1. Serial 0/1 IP have configured what? 60.112. If serial 0/1 0/0 if we configure 61.1.3, serial 0/0 0/1, both should not be same network address. You know what happened? When you're assigning serial 0/0 60.113, you can get one error message call. So this IP address is overlapping with serial 0/1 address. It's going to overlapping actually, right? So this is a condition number 4, last condition. Can you read it now? All interface of the router should be in a different IP network. All interfaces. If head office router has a serial 0/2, serial 0/3, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, total 5 interfaces. Means how many networks they need to maintain? 5 different network addresses they need to configure. Right? So these are all the conditions. So means here, can I use 6113 here, guys? No. What I'm doing is here, let me change some other IP address. 70.1.1.1. What about branch office to serial interface? 70.1.1.2. Both should be in what? Same network. So these all are the IP conditions. 4 conditions. So based on these 4 conditions, like how we have designed your network topology, now you can try to write your own example IP addresses. By seeing this example topology, you can write your own examples. Don't use 60, 70, or 192 or 10.192. You can use any examples for For your practices, for your best practices purpose, you can go for your own example IBR. Do it fast. Okay, guys. All right. Two devices here. A device is one is a router. The one is a switch, right? Router maintains routing table. Switch maintains a MAC table, MAC address table. Router maintains what? Routing table. So what information routing table contains and what information MAC table contains is. So before that, now let you discuss what are the router functions. What router do? We have discussed the 4 points about router functions. The first one, inter-network communication. Point number 2, best path selection. Yeah, point number 3, packet switching and packet forwarding. These are the functions of router, right? You know how these functions are happening? How exactly router can communication between two different network means based on routing table. You know how router is going to find the best path. So best path selection is based upon routing table. Like how packet switching is based on routing table. How packet forwarding is based upon routing table. Like entire router mechanism intelligence will be depends upon what? Routing table. If routing table is being disabled, there is no routing table inside the router. So router is no intelligence, is a dummy device. No use of it. No mechanism. The complete router is functioning like internet network communication, best path selection, packet switching, packet forwarding. These all the functions happen based upon what, guys? Routing table. So we required very good knowledge on routing table. So how routing table is being forming, what information inside the routing table, like how to enable it, how to disable it, what happen if we disable. So this all the information, the front end and the back end information we have to know about routing table. So then only we can easily work with what? Routers and routing functions and routing topologies and routing protocols. Right? So go back to your topology. Branch office 1 maintains routing table. Similarly, head office router maintains routing table. Branch office 2 maintains routing table. So by default is all routing tables are what? Empty. Branch 1 head office, like all. If is any brand new router, by default routing tables are what, guys? Empty. Then how routing table is been forming? Let me show you how design our topology, right? In first router, configuration mode, host name, branch office 1, exit, show IP, interface, brief, pass Ethernet 0/0, serial interface 0/0, 0/1. Total we have 3 interfaces. So 3 interfaces IPs are unassigned and status is what? Down. All interfaces are what? Down. If I open the routing table now, show IP route, routing table is empty. There is no information in the routing table, right? Why? Because like all interfaces are down. No IP address is there. So if I assign IP address to fast Ethernet, IP address 192.168.2.1 and no shutdown. So once your fast Ethernet port is being upstate, is active. Now immediately, so this interface IP address will be updated in your routing table. Okay, let me show you some practically. Now let me assign IP address to fast Ethernet. Config T is a shortcut. Config terminal. Interface FA. And if you press tab, it fill your commands. 0/0 IP address. IP address example 192.168.2.1 and subnet mask 255.255.255.0. No shutdown. So once you enter no shutdown, now you can get one log message. What is the message? Interface fast Ethernet 0/0 change state to up, right? Now back to your previous mode, end command. Now if you use once again show IP route. So this network ID, this IP address, network ID will be updated in your routing table. See, tell me network ID is what is here? 192.168.2.0 network ID. So this network information is C indicates connected, directly connected. C indicates what? For branch 1 is directly connected to which interface, guys, here? 2.0 network is connected to which interface? It's connected to FE 0/0. So this information is being updated. Network is directly connected to fast Ethernet 0/0. Let me show you here. Show IP route. First one is a code C connected 192.168.2.0 is directly connected to which interface, guys? Fast Ethernet 0/0. The same like a for head office router 10001 fast is upstate. Branch office 2 fast is active. Now we can get here is what 10.0.0.0 is directly connected to FE 0/0 for branch office 2 192.168.3.0 is directly connected to FE 0/0 like this. Let me show you the practical now. Head office interface fast Ethernet 0/0 IP address 10.0.0.1.255.0.0 no shutdown exit show IP route. You can get here 10.0.0 is directly connected to via which interface, guy? Fast Ethernet 0/0 is C indicates connected. Now save configuration WR the last router host name branch office 2 interface fast Ethernet 0/0 IP address 192.168.3.1 no shutdown. Right. Again back to previous mode. The field show command show IP route 192.168.3.0 is directly connected to via fast Ethernet 0/0. Indicates connected. Let me save the configuration. Like now for all three routers, LAN interface are okay. Now I'll go for WAN interfaces. WAN interface configuration. Serial 0/0 phase A up. If head office serial 0/1 is also up, is active. Is log all WAN ports are active. Now you tell me, guys, one by one, what network information here, what information here and here. First, tell me in the branch 1. In branch office 1, what will be the network ID? Right. Here 60.0.0.0 is connected to which interface? So whenever if ask the question, you have to send answer like this. B dot O hyphen 1 serial 0 IP address 60.0.0.0 serial S0/0 like this. Let's show head office 60.0.0.0 serial 0/1 60,000 are connected to serial 0/1. So what will be the next IP, next network information? Right, head office 70,000 is directly connected to serial 0/0. And branch office 1, branch office 2, 70.000 is directly connected to which interface, guys? Serial 0/1. Yeah, Mustafa, network ID is 70,000, not 70,110. 70,110 is a valid IP address. 70,110 is what? Usable IP address. Network ID is a 70,000 is network ID. Okay, Mustafa. Yeah, it's a class A. So the reason 70,000 like. Okay, let me configure same WAN links for configuration in a packet tracer software in first router. Configuration mode, interface, serial 0/0, IP address 60.1.1.1, 25,000, no shutdown. So I'm not configuring encapsulation. Why? Because default encapsulation is what in Cisco routers. If I not configure SDLC, no problem. Why? Because default SDLC is working, right? SDLC is working on Cisco routers, right? Okay, and so branch office 1 cylinder interface okay. If I check show IP interface brief command, what was the status, guys, here? Status is down, protocol down. What was the problem? Reply fast. Status down, protocol down. What was the problem? Remote router, perfect, Pradeep. Remote router is not configured, right? Suffer encapsulation when problem. Status up, protocol down is the encapsulation problem. Okay. So let me configure the other end also. And the real time can be V35 problem also. Serial 0/1, IP address 60,112. Head off is okay. Exit. Serial 0/1. Sorry, 0/0. IP address 70,111. Last router. Serial 0/1. IP address 70,112. Subnet mask. No shutdown. Now all interfaces are being active. Now if you check in the middle router, head office router routing table, show IP routes, you can have 3 directly connected networks. 10 dot network, 60 dot network, and 70 dot network. Like what is the main information? What is the main information you need to concentrate here is a which network is connected to which interface is important. So 6000 network is connected to which interface? Showing clearly here is directly connected to which interface, guys? Serial 0/1. Now for 7000 network is connected to which network, guys? 7000 is connected to which network? I mean which interface? Serial 0/0 interface. Like what about 10 dot network? 1000 network is connected to which interface? Fast Ethernet. So this is whenever if you log into router, if you open the routing table, like what information we need to main concentrate is a which network is connected to which interface. Okay now? Yeah, interface and network, good. The code also. So sometimes the code will be changed. C, S, R, O, different codes. We'll explain the codes also, no problem. So this is our topic is now. Our main focus is what, guys, here? Our main concept is what? Finally, we have to enable communication from one LAN to another LAN. So when we can enable communication means we need to configure what? Routing. Now tell me, guys, what is routing? Routing is a process of forwarding traffic, moving IP traffic from one network to another network. So to implement the routing, we need to follow some conditions. The conditions of IP routing, we clearly discuss the 4 points. Now this is the time to implement routing. Now we need to configure what? Routing. What is routing? We clearly discussed. What routing will do? We clearly discussed. Like to configure routing, what was the conditions also we have clearly discussed, right? Now let's see. Is the time to start implementing what? Routing. See how many types of routing is. The first one is a routing types are static routing. One more is a dynamic routing. One more is a default routing. These all are routing methods. Static routing, dynamic routing, and default routing. Like forget about static, dynamic, and default. Leave it. So first, you tell me, guys, what is routing? First, tell me what is routing. Perfect. Forwarding traffic or forwarding package from one LAN to another LAN. Okay. So let's see now here how to forwarding traffic means. See now actual scenario starts now. Try to concentrate here. Now branch office one, first computer. Like branch office one, first user is trying to communicate with head office last computer. I repeat once again. Branch office one, first user want to communicate with head office last computer. So here, which one is the source and which one is the destination? Okay. Source IP address is 2.2. Destination IP address is 10.4. So this IP packet will start, will initiated, will generated from which computer? Source computer, right? 2.2. Now from source computer, what source PC will do? will check itself, PC itself will check it first. Source IP, destination IP, both are in same or different network. If it's the same network, we'll send to switch and switch to forward the destination packet. But now our example, source IP, destination IP, both are in what? Different network. Now what my PC will do? So this IP traffic will send to router, right? We'll send to router to which interface, guys? First a packet will come to which interface? Which interface the router packet will receive? Fast Ethernet, right? Now one. Now what fast Ethernet will do? Packet switch to which interface? Serial 0/0. Now what serial 0/0? Packet forward to 0/1. Like what serial 0/1 will do? Packet switch to fast Ethernet. The fast into destination computer. Sorry, destination 10.4, right? This is. So this is the process, right? Very important point here. From source computer to destination computer, in between, your IP packet is moving. Your IP packet is crossing total how many interfaces? How many interfaces, guys, total? 4 interfaces, right? Let me repeat once again clearly. From source computer to destination computer, IP traffic is being generated. This IP traffic will come to fast Ethernet of branch 1, fast Ethernet. Now fast Ethernet packet switch to serial 0/0. Serial 0/0 packet forwarded to head office. Serial 0/1. Serial 0/1 again packet switch to fast Ethernet of head office. Now FE 0/02 destination computer. Means from source device to destination device, total how many interface your IP packet is crossing? Total 4 interfaces, right? So here the main point is, like, is all 4 interfaces status should be up. Here all 4 interfaces status should be active. And second point is, here all 4 interfaces IP address. So these all 4 address IP network information should be present in your routing table. Then only traffic can reach destination. Out of 4 interface, any one interface is down. Any one interface IP address is not in the routing table. The traffic is being no routing, no communication, no forwarding. Okay, I got the point. That means my computer, from my computer to Facebook server. Between how many routers is available? Like all routers information, my routing table should be present. Then packet has been forwarded. Then only can get Facebook server IP address. Yeah, many routers. Okay. Let me check this packet now. This packet, let me check. Right. Source IP address. This traffic will come to first which interface, guys? Branch 1, fast Ethernet. Now branch office 1, fast Ethernet 0/0. Status is what, guys, here? Status is what? Status is up. Now network ID 192.168.2.0. Do you have entry in our routing table? Yes, we have entry. Now what fast Ethernet is doing is, my interface is upstate and my IP is also present. So I'm happily packet switching to the interface. Now what branch office 1 will do? Packet switching to serial interface. Now fast Ethernet port, fast Ethernet interface job is what done? Okay. The next point is here. Serial 0/0. Serial 0/0 state is what, guys? Branch 1 serial 0/0 state is what? Serial 0/0 state is of IP address 6011. Do you have entry in your routing table? If you have entry, like what serial 0/0 will do? Will forwarding, packet forwarding to head office router, packet forwarding. The head office router has received serial 0/1 state is what? Active, up state. IP address 16.60.112. You have entry in your branch 1 routing table. Come on. You have entry in routing table here. Yes. 60.112, 60.111. Both should be in what? Same network, right? So in the routing table already we have 60.00 is there. Yes, we have the update is there. Now what head office will do? Packet switch to which interface, guys, now? Fast Ethernet. In Fast Ethernet 0/0, state is up, IP address 10.0.0.1. Do you have entry in our routing table? Nagasiva, check it here. Now destination is 10.0.0.1. Do you have entry in branch 1 routing table? No, there is no 10.0.0 information, right? And what router will do is drop in the traffic. So I don't have a IP network information, is going to drop in your traffic. If traffic is being dropped, then how we can communicate? It's not possible, right? Then you know how we can communicate. So this 10.0.0 network information, repeat, this 10.0.0 network information, we need to update in your routing table. We need to update manually. Manually, we need to update your routing table. So this process we called what? This process we call what, guys? Static routing. Static routing means your all destination network information manually we need to update. Network administrator has to update manually. So static routes are configured, maintained, updated by network administrator manually. Static routing. In the case of dynamic routing, so this 10.0.0 network information automatically will update in your routing table. Manually, we don't need to update. Network administrator is not required. Okay, are getting the point here clearly? So major difference between static routing and dynamic routing. Anyhow, we'll discuss about clearly static and dynamic differences, but try to understand here. The point is, static routing is this destination 10.0.0.0. We need to update manually. Let me update it now. What information would update now, guys? Here 10 dot. In case of dynamic, automatically update. Manually, no need. 10.0.0.0. So these 10.0.0 manually we need to update, automatically updated. Manually, right? So manually update by using which routing process? So in your code, your routing table code will be shown as a yes. Yes indicates statically updated. Static means manually updated. Which network? 10.0.0 network. What about 60.0.0 network? Is already directly connected. What about 192.168.0 net 2.0 network is also already directly connected. So 6000 is directly connected to serial 0 slash. Right? Now 10.0.0 okay is updated. Now after updating, now branch office one LAN users, head office LAN users, will they communicate, guys? No, no communication. You know why? 10.0.0.0 updated in a branch 1 means branch office 1 LAN end users traffic we can send to head office LAN. But now head office can give from head office can you get by reply back? Reply will come back. When you can get reply back again, head office routing table also we need to update manually. So keep in mind, very important point here. When you are doing to configuration of static routing in your organizations in the real time, not only one branch, like your all branches should be configured, should be maintained, should be updated by network administrator manually. Right? So now you tell me, guys, what network information will update in your head office routing table? In head office routing table, like what information to update? Tell me the full network. Text me the full network. 192. So just send me the network ID. Branch office 1 2.0. Perfect, Ram. Right. So here we need to update what, Rakesh? Exactly. 192.168.2.0. So this network automatically updated or manually updated? Manually updated by using which routing process? Static. So what is the code is what? Code is? Yes. Statically updated. You know, guys, here now, branch 1, branch head office, both are networks are after manually updated. Now, branch 1 complete LAN users traffic, head office LAN users traffic can be forwarding, can be moved. Now, communication is being enabled. Enabled from what? Branch 1 head office only. Right? Now, they can communicate, they can share, they can access server resource, whatever is secondary, is not our job. So our job is what? We have to make a communication. That's it. Like after communication is enabled, so this user is sharing a which file, what is the file permission, what is the inside the file, what is the file size, is completely managed by system administrator. As a network administrator, our job is what? We need to make sure connections and communication should be clear. Right? The second point is here. Source is a branch office 1. Now destination is branch office 2. Repeat. Now source is branch office 1 LAN. Where destination is a branch office 2. So this traffic to reach branch office 2 here, what network IDs we need to update near routing table of branch 1. Let me fast. First one is a Ethernet port 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 6 interfaces network. 6 interfaces are there, right? Out of 6 interfaces, which information we need to update now here? First one, 192 was already updated. 60 is already updated. 60 is already updated. Now we need to update which one? 70. 70,000 means this network is updated. The one more network is what? 192.168.3.0. 192.168.3.0 is updated. By using which routing? Static. Yes, sir. Like now branch office 1 LAN and branch office to LAN both can communicate, guys, now here? No. Why? Because branch office to routing table also we need to update manually, like not only one end, right? Like other end of the router also need to update. Now you text me, guys, what networks IDs we need to update in your branch office to for network information. 6000. Perfect, Ankita. Okay, 6000. And next. Right. 192.168.2.0 also we need to update by using which routing is a static. Now head office to branch office to 192.168.3.0. Now head office, branch office you can communicate, guys, now. No. Branch office to also we need to update, Mustafa, right? Exactly. What network information? Yes, perfect. 10.0.0. By using which routing? Static routing. So after updating, whatever I have configured, red color IP at the networks. These all red color networks is updated. These all red color networks are manually updated by network administrator. But in case of a configured dynamic routing, these all networks are automatically updated. So now after some time, one process we called about static routing. Let me see some notes about the static routing. Static routes are configured, maintained, updated by network administrator manually. 3 points. Configuration, maintained, updated, administrator what? Manually. About static routes. The same statement, configured, maintained, updated by automatically. In which routing, guys? In which routing? Dynamic routing. Static routes, you can write what? Dynamic routes are configured, maintained, updated by what? Automatically or dynamically. What is mean by maintain? We already discussed about what? Updated. We updated. We got configured. Maintain what? Maintain means, see, after some time one new device, new router. This is your branch office 3. Branch office 3 is connected to your network, and branch office 3 network is a 900 network. So this 900 network, where we need to update? In which routers we need to update? In branch 1 routing table, in head office, yeah, all 3 routers, right? Like after some time, yeah, branch office is been down, it's failed. And where we need to remove the 900 network information? In all 3. Like these are maintenance. Maintain. Like any link is down, we need to find manually where is the link is found. When you one new device is added, again manually update it. These are maintenance. The second point is very important point here. See this here. Administrator should know destination IP network for what? Configuration. In your company, if you are doing static routing, you want to do the implement of static routing. So first point is what? We should know all destination IP address to configuration. The destinations are 100 networks is there. Like all 100 networks, you should know. You should configure, should maintain, and we should update it by manually. So my example is here. Some office ABC. So this office have a total 100 networks. For total 100 networks for each branch. For each branch, how many static routes we need to update? That's my question. An office name is ABC. So office ABC total networks are 100 networks are total networks. For each branch, how many networks we need to update manually? Like statically, how many networks we need to update? Hundred? 99? Okay, let me explain how many routers we need to update, how many networks we need to update. So to know that, how many static routes we need to update for each branch. First, you tell me, guys, in this network topology, total how many network IDs are available? Try to find out total how many networks in this topology. Total how many networks in this topology? Try to find out it. 5 or 7 or 3 or 4. How many networks in this topology total? Right. Let me write now. Branch office 1. LAN network ID is what? 192.168.2.0. The first network, right? Okay. Head office LAN network ID 10000. Branch 2 LAN network 192.168.3.0, right? Now link between, like branch 1 head office link between, we have one network, right? Which network is this? WAN link between head office and branch 1 network is what? 60000. Now WAN link between head office and branch 2 have one more network, which is what? 70000. So do you have any other more networks is there? Means how many networks, guys? Networks are what? 5, right? Here. So total networks are 5. 5 are total networks minus for branch 1, how many are directly connect networks? Branch office 1 directly connected, how many networks is it? 2 networks. Like total networks minus directly connect networks. How many networks is a total? 5 minus 2. See, so 3 are static routes. Means 3 we need to update. So 3 networks are maintained, updated, should know by network administrator. The same formula. Head office. Total networks are 5 minus how many directly connected networks of head office router? 3 minus 3. 2 static routes. Static route 2.0, static 3.0. 2 static routes. Branch office 2. Total networks are 5 minus how many directly connected networks? Minus 2. 3 are static routes. Which one? 60, 192, 10. 3 are static routes. Clear, guys? So the same logic. So before I ask the question, office ABC total networks are 100 networks. For each branch, how many are static routes? Total networks are 100 for office ABC. For each branch, how many are static routes? Yes. This depends upon what? Directly connected devices. Total networks are 100. Like how many static routes means for each branch means what? This depends upon what? Directly connected. So branch office 1 directly connected 5 networks. Then how many are static routes? 95. For branch office 2 directly connected are 8 networks are directly connected. Then how many are static routes for branch office 2? 92. So these all 92, 95 networks to configure, administrator should know all these networks. We need to update and we need to maintain. We need to configure by network administrator manually. This is happening in which routing, guys? Static routing. This is our job in your companies, in your organizations as network engineers. We need to do all these things. If it's a small office, maybe have a 5 networks or maybe 50 networks, then network administrator can do, right? Can maintain this. What about if you go for SBI like network, like a railway network, like a IT company? What happens if you go for static routing, guys? Very huge networks, right? How many networks is in the SBI? How many branches in SBI? Like what was the network size of the railway department? Like your IT companies, very large networks, very more networks, right? If it's a large networks, network administrator can configure it, can maintain it, can update. Is it possible? No. Then what type of networks do you recommend for static routing? I'm asking about, okay. What type of what size of networks do you recommend static routing? So static routing is recommended to configure small and fixed networks. So fixed networks means like we have a office ABC. This office ABC in India wide, we have 10 branches. When it has started in 2005, has started. Like up to in the future also, I'm not opening any more branches. Only we have what? 10 branches. These branches are fixed. It's not removing, is not adding, nothing. The branches are 10 branches only. It's a small office, right? Small network, 10 branches, and fixed network. Then here which routing is recommended? Static. So why? Because your networks are fixed, your IPs are fixed. We no need to change them again and again, right? But Office XYZ in India wide have 1,000 branches. Has started in a 2020. In the future, maybe my office can be increased for up to 2,000 branches, and maybe can go for 3,000 branches. Then which routing do you recommend? Why? So why? Because even your 1,000 routers are updated, added, network administrator manually will need to update. No, these all networks are automatically updated. Static routing. Try to understand, guys, clearly. What was the advantages of static routing? What were the disadvantages of static routing? And which type of networks size is recommended for static routing? And where is dynamic routing? These are all the points we need to understand clearly. Right? Now, let me go for static routing configuration part. Is it okay? Static routing configuration with IPv4. Router configuration mode. IP route. Destination network ID. Destination subnet mask. Exit interface type and exit interface number. This is the syntax. I repeat once again. In router configuration mode, IP route is the command. Next, destination network ID, not IP, destination network ID, all destinations. Like example, in branch office 1, the 3 networks are what? Destinations. For head office, 2 networks are destinations. For branch office 2, 3 networks are what? Destinations. Right? Row syntax, destination network ID, the subnet mask, destination subnet mask, exit interface type and number. Let me write here. First one is what here? 10.0.0 is the destination. IP route 10.0.0.0 IP route 10.0.0. Subnet mask. What was the subnet mask of this IP address, guys? 255.0.0.0. Exit interface type and number means now this IP traffic from source computer is being generated. This traffic will come to fast Ethernet, and fast Ethernet packet switch to serial interface. Now serial interface packet forwarding means in branch office 1 router, from which interface your traffic is going to outside. Means from which interface your traffic is exiting. Where your traffic is exit. From which interface your traffic is exiting. Please. In branch office 1 router, which interface? Which interface means what? Serial interface. Interface number is what? 0/0. I'm not asking about IP address RAM. I'm asking about interface. From branch office one router, which interface is exit? Serial interface exit. Number is what? 0/0. So interface, exit interface type is a serial. Number is what? 0/0. This is the command. Like this. Router configuration mode. Let me configure directly in router. In first router. Show IP route. Here I have only 2 directly connected networks, but total networks are 5. 5 minus 2, 3. 3 we need to update now. Configuration mode, IP route, destination network ID 10.0.0.0 space subnet mask 25000 space serial port number 0/0. Updated. Second network. Example here, IP route 170 70 dot 000 subnet mask 255000. Based upon this topology, now tell me guys, to reach 70 dot network, which is the exit interface, where traffic has been exiting. Serial 0/0 on which router? All of you. That's wrong actually, you know. Right. Let me explain one scenario here. This is my office building. Office ABC. This is my CCNA department. And here some other department. Here's some other department. Here's some other department. Like this. This is my department, which is CCNA and MCSE. And here VMware. And here ethical hacking courses, some department, right? And let's say this is my office. Friend office. CCNA, this is my exit. This exit name, let's say here, door 1. Right, guys. Now my question is, first question is from CCNA department to go for MCC department. Where is my exit point? Door 1. Okay, good. From CCNA department to go for ethical hacking department, what is my exit point? Oh. Like from CCNA to reach VMware department, what is my exit point? Same. Like from CCNA and go for front office, what is my first exit point, right? Door 1. The same now here. Now I can come to answer here, right? So from branch office 1 to reach head office LAN or branch office 2 LAN or branch 3 LAN or branch 4 LAN, like any other destination, your first exit point is what, guys? Branch 1, serial 0/0. Perfect. So to reach any destination, based upon your topology, to understand the topology clearly and you can configure it. So here also serial 0/0 and last network IP route 192.168.3.0 subnet mask 255.255.255.0 serial 0/0. Like this. Okay, let me configure that also. IP route 70.0.0.255.0.0.0 serial 0/0. Two networks are updated, configured. Last network IP route 192.168.3.0 255.255.255.0 serial 0/0. Now before static routing configuration, your routing table showing is only directly connected to networks, right? Now after configuration of this, now if you check on your routing table, show IP routes, enter. Now your routing table is being updated with what? Static routing. Yes, yes, yes. It's showing higher. Yes, yes, right. So 10.0.0 network. How it has been updated? Is updated by what? Static routing. 60.0.0 is already connected. 70.0.0 statically. 192.168.2.0 connected. 3.0 is what? Static. Like this. So to reach 10 dot network, your traffic is going via which interface, guys? Serial 0/. Like to reach 70 dot network, your exit point is what? Serial 0/0. So this information we have to observe in your routing table entries. Okay, branch office 1 is configured. Branch office 1 is configured. Now branch office 1, head office, will they communicate? No. Why? Branch head office also we need to update, right? Let me configure head office router. Can you help me out, someone? Anyone, can you unmute your mic and tell me the commands and I will configure. Give me the commands. I'll do the configuration. Anyone can do it? Head office configuration. Yes, please, Minaj.
IP address.
IP root. Okay.
Yeah, IP root. Yeah. We are updating 60, right?
Head office router.
Head office router. So 10.0. We need to see first how many are connected, right, sir?
Okay, let me show the diagram of head office router. Only we need to update which is red color, right? 2.0 and 3.0.
Yes, sir. Okay, okay.
See here, to reach 2.0 network. To reach here, 2.0 network. What is the exit point?
Bridge 1 serial 0.0.
0/0.
0/0.
No, towards 2.0. 0/1. Okay, perfect. Like towards 3.0, serial 0/0.
0/0.
Let me configure here. IP route 192.168.2.0 subnet mask.
Serial.
What is the subnet mask?
255.255.255.0.
Sorry, 255.255.255.0. Okay.
Space serial
Serial 0/1.
0/1.
Perfect. Same command. IP route
Route
192.168.0
3.0.
255.255.255 dot
Serial
serial
0/0.
0/0. Very good. Very good. Yes, thank you. Now, if we check the routing table, show IP route, routing table entries we can get here, right? The same like last router, branch office 3 topology. Two are directly connected. 3 we need to update. So to reach 60 dot network, exit point is 0/1. To reach 2.0, exit point is 0/1. To reach 10.0, 0/1, right? Now, any other person can tell me the commands to configure it. So 2 are directly connected. So 3 need to more to update. No one is there, right? Like, okay, fine. Let me configure. I will configure IP route destination 60.0.0.0.250.0.0 serial 0/1 IP route 70 is directly connected, right? 10.0.0.250.0.0 serial 0/1 IP route 192.168.2.0 255.255.255.0. Perfect. Serial 0/1. Okay. Now if we check routing table, show IP route, show space, I can get routing entries. Now 3 routing tables are updated. Static routing is configured. Now LAN to LAN communicates. Let me check the communication. Actually, I didn't assign the IP address to end user devices. Let me assign the IP address to end users first, and later we'll check the communication. At least one device you can here 1, 2, 3. 3 computers will assign the IP addresses. Basic rule is what? Router fast Ethernet IP address and end user IP address should be in what? Same network. So branch 1 IP address is 192.168.2.1 is the router. PC is 2.10. I'm assigning. Subnet mask. Can you tell me, guys, what will be the default gateway address of this computer? Do you think really do you need to configure default gateway address here? Very important point. You are not getting the point exactly. Why? Because different. See, Minas, you are sending a message. Gateway address is what? 0.1. Why 0.1? Router IP address is 2.1. Then gateway is also what? 2.1. Yeah, here default gateway is required because you are not communicating internally. You are communicating with what? Different networks. When your traffic is going to outside, your traffic should touch your router. This gateway is must. Right? So let me configure gateway 192.168.2.1. Now next computer, middle one, head office computer. IP address. Head office router IP is 10.0.0.1, right? So for end user devices, 10.0.0.2 or 3 or 4 something. My example is 10. 10.10. Subnet mask 255.0.0. What will be the gateway address? Default gateway address. Gateway is what? 10.0.0.1 is the default gateway address. Perfect. The last computer IP address. What IP address need to configure? 192.168.3.10 or 20 or 30, right? Anything. And default gateway address 3.1. 192.168.3.1. Now, if you check communication between three computers, three pieces should be communicate. Let me check the communication now. If the three pieces are communicating, means our practical has been success. Let me check it. Let me open once again. Click on your computer. And here we have option is command prompt. Click on your command prompt and try to maximize it. And ping. Use command is what? Ping. Two destinations. One is head office LAN computer. One more is what? Branch to LAN computer. Head office LAN computer IP is what, guys? 10.0.0.10. Enter. So first packet generally will be dropped and wait for some time. You reply, right? So here send 4, received 3, one packet is being lost, right? Initially one packet is being dropped. So no problem. Once again, if you check communication 10.10, 100% success. No loss, 0% loss. Right? Okay. Now communication happened from where to where? Branch 1 to head office. From branch 1 to branch 2 is what? Same use command is what? Ping 192.168.3.10. Enter. Generally, first packet will be dropped, right? If we check once again, 0%. So this is a static routing topology. The same things are the same method for 3 routers or 30 routers or 300 routers. Same thing. Here, all of you. You can copy this configuration commands and copy verification commands. Show IP routes. Check ping communication between LAN to LAN means one PC to another PC. Actually, static routing can do in the two ways. One is IP route, destination network ID, destination subnet mask, exit interface type and number. This is one method. Or one more is a next hop IP address. Next hop IP address, not network ID. This is IP address. Next hop. So what is this option? Optional. If you go for this also, this is also no problem. Anyone you can use. Two methods is it. One is exit. Let me explain next hop IP address also. Then which one is your comfortable, you can do the practical. Next hop IP address means now branch office 1 computer 1 is trying to communicate with branch office 2 or head office first computer. I repeat, branch 1 first PC want to communicate with head office first computer. So here, branch office 1 first piece is a source and head office first piece is what? Destination. From branch office 1 first PC, your data traffic is being generated, right? Traffic is generated. So this data traffic will come to fast Ethernet 0/0 of branch 1. Now fast Ethernet 0/0 will hand over to which interface? Traffic is being hand over to serial 0/0. Now serial 0/0 hand over to which interface? 0/1 of head office. The head office is been hand over to the head office fast Ethernet, like this process, right? The same method. Now tell me the IP address. The first data will come to which IP address? 192.168.2.1. Now 2.1 hand over to which IP address? 60.1.1.1, right? So 60.1.1 from branch office 1, what is the next IP address? What is the next IP address? From 60.1.1, what is the next IP address, guys? Next IP address, only next IP address. IP address is what? 60.1.1.2. So that we called next hop IP address. Hop means hand over packet. Next handover packet IP address. HOP hop. Hand over packet. So 60.1.1 is handover. 60.1.1 is handover to which IP address? 60.1.1.2. So what we need to configure here is a IP route 10.0.0.0.255.0.0.0 handover to 60.1.1.2. Like this. Or you can use IP route 10.0.0.0.255.0.0.0 serial 0/. Either you can go for exit interface type and number, and you can go for what? Next hop IP address. Like any one you can do. Clear, guys? Clear, all of you? So try to take the screenshot of this page. Routing table entries and list. And you draw in your white page and your topology, right? Based on your topology, try to update your correctly connected networks and your static nodes. So once if you prepare like this, then you come to prepare this topology and implement static routing. So don't go with directly design of this topology. It is not a best practice. So for all any labs, your best practice is, so first take one white page and design the like diagram here like this. And first update all IP addresses and static routing. Then you can go to implement the same thing on your packet tracer software. If you're directly sitting on this topology, surely you can get confused and you have to do number of multiple times. The best practice is whatever your topic, take one white page and design the network topology like this, and then you can implement on this. So when you design the topology in the white paper, your serial port numbers, your IP address, your routing table entries, and connected ports, everything should be perfect. If any mistakes, erase it and do it, correction it. Once if it's a fine, everything, if you understand, if you think everything is fine, then you can go implement and what? Packet as a software. Otherwise, surely to configure each practical, it may take time, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, maybe number of days. Try to do the best practice what? Like this. Clear, all of you? Any more doubts? Right, I'm going to end the meeting for today. And tomorrow, let me continue with dynamic routing. So your task is try to practice static routing and try to get some outputs, good outputs. And second task is try to write some advantages and disadvantages of static routing. So based upon the today discussions, collect some information from the internet, whatever, from whenever. You just my intention is to understand what the advantage of static routing and disadvantage of static routing. Anyhow, we'll discuss clearly. Once your discuss is done, static routing advantage, disadvantages, then we'll go for dynamic routing also. Okay, guys. Yeah, first time we lost the packet 25%. Why? Because we have some ARP protocol is there. The protocol is going to doing the broadcast. This happened initially only. Why 25% packet loss means ARP packet, ARP request. Okay. See, directly connected network administrator update means yes. When directly connected, if you configure interface IP address is been updated. So this interface IP address is we need to configure. Any more dots? Yes, Ankita, any doubts? Inaz, Mustafa, Nagasiva, Pradeep, Punit Kumar, Rakesh, Ram, Salman, any doubts? Manish, Vinod Rao.
Sir, could you tell all the comments, sir?
For all configuration part, for all practicals.
Yes, sir.
So no, actually I didn't prepare that.
Actually, some comments, sir, we are forgot that, sir. That's why.
Okay. Actually, I forget. Can you do one thing? Can you just text me in the WhatsApp? If you do, if you remember me, I'll try. I'll make some time freely and I'll prepare it.
Okay, sir.
I'll send the message to the WhatsApp. Is my WhatsApp number. Just text me in the WhatsApp.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you can take any type of model number router, no problem at all here. But the recommended is any router starting with 2 series, like 2620, 2621, 2811, 290, and like any router with starting with what 2 series, you can take it and you can practice. Okay. Right. I'm going to end the meeting now. Thank you once again. Thank to all of you. See you tomorrow the same time.